Hi, so I wanted to give Helen Kate some feedback on past life regression that I've had a couple of times now. Past life regression is not at all what I thought it was going to be, and it is absolutely brilliant and fascinating and intriguing, and most of all for me, a very, very calming experience. I wanted to try past life regression because I'd read that it could help with anxiety, which is something that I do get from time to time. And I've always sometimes felt like I'm experiencing things from another life, and I wanted to be able to try and close some chapters on those experiences. So I had my past life regression with Helen in the old station house. This was my first session, and I didn't know what to expect. I was a little bit nervous, a little bit sceptical, but it was just absolutely fantastic. And as I mentioned earlier, just a very, very calming experience. I think part of that is down to Helen's approach, because she's very, very calm. She's got such a soothing voice. She makes you feel really comfortable, really relaxed, particularly as you're going into the deep hypnosis side of things, which she guides you into brilliantly. So you are awake, you are conscious, you can hear what Helen's saying, and you respond to her with the questions that she's asking you as you go into your past life. It's very strange because I assumed I would go back to a past life of an era that I find interesting, I find fascinating. I thought that's perhaps why I find a certain era so fascinating. But I went somewhere totally different, an era that I don't know anything about, really. It's not something that interests me. But there I was centuries and centuries ago. It was a lovely experience that first time, and I did feel very calm afterwards. I slept very, very well. I had no after effects. I just felt that I had closed a chapter on something that was causing me anxiety. I had past life regression again because I'd enjoyed it so much the first time. So a few months later I decided to have it again, and this time I went back to a different life. Again, somewhere in a time that I didn't know much about or didn't interest me, which I know sounds very strange, but you just assume that you will go back to a past life that is something that really interests you and fascinates you because you may have lived it before. It was very quick, the second past life regression, and Helen asked me if I wanted to experience my death in that past life, which I did, and I died as a child. So it was a very quick past life regression, but it didn't upset me, it didn't traumatise me. It was just another very relaxing experience. And I really feel that it's something that can possibly help people that are suffering with anxiety. It can really calm you. I had my sessions in the old station house in Chapeltown, which is a very atmospheric building. Helen makes it very, very comfortable with the chairs and the candles. It's very, very lovely. So I would recommend perhaps having it there if that's somewhere that you're close to. So I hope this review makes someone perhaps think, yes, it's something I'd like to give it a go, because it perhaps isn't what you think it's going to be, and it's very calming and very relaxing. So thank you, Helen.